what's going on, guys? Welcome to the next video in learning Bootstrap. My name is QD Asdani and you guys are watching my channel Koraiwood. Alrighty, so now that we have reached here at our grids, and we've got four here, four columns in a row. We have come a long way that we have created all our columns, grids, and that we created one of our awesome four columns in a row for e-commerce. So we have done the responsiveness, and you guys checking the responsiveness. Actually, you guys can put your blocks here. You guys can use this as a block, or you guys can use it in social media or something like that. So we come in here that we have done our responsive column grids, and now we're going to create the different one. I'm going to show you guys the different tricks between this columns, how we're going to create the columns with the tree that looks cool and responsive. Alrighty, so we go ahead, you guys go ahead and first of all you guys go ahead and fire up your Zump. Actually, I forgot something, that you guys make sure you guys, if you're coming all the way to the top, if you guys look at here the grid, if you guys specifically looking for to create different grids, and you guys make sure you bring your Bootstrap grids, because all the grids components here already in Bootstrap. So we come here, copy this, and we can paste it. So CSS, and that's a grid min CSS. Alright, so we put a grid min CSS. Alright, I know this is it says CSS all contains all these component for this grid, but you guys add this one too, just in case, you know. So, and if you're wondering what is this RTL means right to left. So if you guys writing Arabic or Persian or any Urdu or any other language that starts from the right to left, that's RTL. You guys use RTL. But at the moment, because we are mainly concentrating on English, no other language beside English, so we just leave that alone. And we're gonna close this. We do our save. How we save? So you guys do Control S. So that's what I'm doing, Control S. And we when I do is Control S, and when Control C for copy, and Control V for paste. So you guys need all these three keys as a web developer, because you guys gonna need this a lot. So we check our website that we have included our grid, and you guys look, it's not much of a difference because we already have this grid components inside this all.css, but we're gonna add it anyway. There's no harm adding. Alright, so that we go ahead here and create our another one. So I'll make sure I'll make a room, so I'll make myself a little bit organized. So if we come here, we don't want our divs to go here and there. So we're coming here and we're gonna put it like that. And if you do the delete and hold the delete, and it's gonna bring it up. Okay, so make sure you guys do like that. It looks more organized. Alright, so I just pressed Control S to save. That's fine, that's fine. And when we come here all the way to the end, looks like I have a lot of divs lying around. So you guys, it's one of those things that you guys a little bit be organized, so your divs not flying here and there. You can track your div, which div is sitting where. It looks now more organized and looks more concise. Yeah, so we do another one here. Okay, I'll show you guys another trick. So if you guys go ahead and do Control F, when you guys go ahead and control, I'm pressing Control and F, and it means that now Sublime Text ready for you guys to find anything you like. Say we want to find this clear fix, so what we do is that we just type clear fix, and I don't know what's sitting there, and when you press, so I'll go ahead and I'll do Control F again. It's not going away. So if when you press find, so when you clear fix, so Sublime Text very good at finding. So you guys watch here that with escape it goes away, and with Control F it appears. Say you guys want to find this 900 here, quickly Sublime Text very good at searching, so Control F and escape disappears. So I'll go with you guys every now and then. I'll show you guys that Control S is for save, Control C is for copy, Control V is for paste. So that's how, if you guys know this by heart or something, you guys practice, then you guys gonna be very quick instead of going here on the top and finding. So what I'll do is that I'll do Control C, and I'll come here, I'll do Control V. That's how I do. So in this video I'm gonna go ahead with you guys, and I'm gonna familiarize you guys with the Control S for save, Control F for find, Control C for copy, and Control V for paste. Alright, so how we gonna do our new section? So I'm gonna, so far we have used as container, we haven't discussed section. So as you guys see, our container is BG white, so we have used container, that's fine. But I'm gonna show you guys, every now and then you guys might bump up to this section. So I leave this one here, and you guys can put it here, no worries. But we coming here and we writing section, and if you see that the Sublime Text is very clever, and we do class, and it's BG, say BG gray or BG success, whatever, but I like it BG, say BG light. You guys know that the BG light and BG success is all colors. That how we want our section to look. So far sections, you guys see, you guys can divide this page into sections. So you guys can track your sections. So now we do, our section is new product, for example. So what we do is that we add our comment, new product section. Alright, so new product section, and we coming here, new product section end start, new product section start, and new product section end. That's how, when you guys come here and look at your code, it's very a lot easy for you guys to track your new sections. So that's BG light. And say if you guys want to put a text section, just put a text, so you know that your sections created. And you guys see, you don't see much of a section because there is nothing inside, and that's our border, and red border, and you guys see that our sections showing up. So you guys go ahead and after this, we're going to create our container. So the container comes inside the section. Alright, so you put a class container, We don't want to put a container fluid, we just want to put a container. All right, so we put a py, and py is 5. What is py? P is for Bootstrap 5 is try to bring all this CSS, make it easy for us to include that instead of going. And so far, if you guys notice, we have not used any CSS. So because I'm trying to put CSS here, but with the instead of us going here and putting the padding for this section, Bootstrap 5 try to do our CSS. You guys can include this CSS inside this Bootstrap. So py5, it means padding y. If you guys look at, if you guys know that x-axis, which is like that horizontal, and y-axis, which is like that, the computer screens like this. So there is a tiny cells here, pixels here. So this one goes from up and to down is y, and from this side to here, from left to right, is x. So P, if you guys padding y, it means in the top and bottom. So V1 of the padding for 5 from the top and bottom 5, that's a padding y. So if you see the padding x, it means from the left or right. So we give the padding. All right, so this one's out of the way, and now we're going to put our text. So we put another div, and we put a class, and as usual we put a row, and we put a text center. So we put a text center, and after the text center we put a py. Instead of 5, you guys can put a 2, or in my case I'm going to put 3. So I want to see how the py3 is looks like. And if we do, say for example bg, say we do bg dark for example, and we check. Alrighty, so we're coming down, and you see that's our that's the section sitting here, and there's got a padding on top and bottom. There's a 5 pixel padding, and this is the center of which our text gonna appear. And that's how we do the bg dark, because we want to see our area of the working area. So here we're gonna put a text new product, and that's how the e-commerce website works. So we put a py3, that's fine, that's a 3 pixel. If you guys know, that is a height of 3 pixel, you guys, that's how that py3 is looking like. All right, so after this we gonna go and create our column. So you guys already know this div, and we go here class, and we put a call md, not md4, we put a code lg, and you guys can put a 5, or you guys can put a say 5, and we put a margin, and margin auto. M auto means margin auto, it means our everything is going to come in the center. Alrighty, so this is for this. I'm going to bring this closer to make ourselves organized. This is for the end container, and the section is going to sit next to each other. So I'll bring these two guys here, so because once we're working, it's a lot easier to track. So I'll put a Control S and say call LG5, and then I'm gonna put a margin auto, and I'm gonna put my H2 or H1, and inside you guys can put up new product. New product. All right, so after the new product, so we go and put a P. You guys can put anything inside, but in my case I'm gonna put some lorem ipsum to fill up. So I'm gonna put these guys here to fill up, because I'm not in the mood to write some words, because I just gonna fill this with the lorem ipsum. And you guys, I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. And this is the P, and that's the div. All right, see, so that's our div. Now our top section is done, and we're gonna go and check. how it looks. Wow, look at this, guys. That's our new product, and that's our lorem ipsum. That's you guys see about your new product. But what I'll do is that instead of so many lorem ipsum, I'm gonna put a few new product arrived, and I'll see how it looks. So that's how it looks. That's LG5. So how about if we do LG7? Column large 7. So if you guys see that my text has gone like this, I don't know if you guys like this, but if you guys say, if I copy this again and I'll copy Control V. Alright, so now our call LG7. So now I'll check again. That's how my call LG7. So how about if I do call LG8? We know there is a 12 column here. We can do all the way 8. And you guys see that my text is spreading, and it's come because I put a text center is sitting in the middle. So everything's sitting in the middle because we put a text center. And you guys see here text center, but if you guys remove this text center, it's gonna go on the left, because Bootstrap renders everything from left unless you guys put a RTLs, which I show you here at the Bootstrap CSS RTL. So right to left, unless you guys put that in, specifically instruct the Bootstrap to put it from right to left, the writing, say Arabic or Persian or Urdu. Alrighty, so with this one out of the way, now we're gonna create another row div, and we put a class, and our class is gonna be row. Alright, after the row, what we're gonna do is then we put another div, and another div, the class gonna be, now we're gonna create our column. So we put a column 12. So we put a call, and like I said, we in the previous video that we have created that MD3 here, MD3 with the 4 columns. We're gonna go to MD4. I said that we create either MD3 or MD4. MD4. So that's our column, and MB4. Because we put an MB3, now we're gonna put an MB4. Alright, and now we're gonna start our card. So if you guys put a BG, say if we put a BG dark, we see that call MD4, MB5, and BG dark, how it's gonna look. You guys don't see anything because there is nothing inside. So what we do is we're gonna create something inside. Say we put a P, and we put some lorem ipsum, call MD4, MB5, BG dark. Sorry, it's gotta be MB, not MB, should be MB4. And you guys see that's our call MB4. That's how it's gonna look. And if we do the responsiveness, that's how it's gonna look responsive. But if when it goes like that, we wanna put another call. So we put a call 12. So we add here call 12 here. So when we do like this, this is the call 12. That's how much screen is going to take, call 12, because it's going to take all the screen here. But when it goes like this, it's going to be call MD4. So that's how the call MD4 is going to be. So this is done. So we're going to remove this BG dark because that was just for you guys. I was just showing you guys how it looks. Alright, so now we put a div for our card, you guys can put a comment that your card is started, and you put card and div class card, and we put out the height. Say we put a height of 150. That's our height's gonna be. And after the card, we're gonna put our image img, and the img is gonna be asset, and img is we're gonna be what img is gonna be, we're gonna put. So what we do is ecom, we put a ecom, and inside beauty salon. That's how the first our card is gonna be, the first image. And after this div, after the inside the card, what we do is that we're gonna create our card body. And that's going to be card body. All right, and we put a text card body. Okay, so that's how our like this is gonna look. But now we're gonna create 3, and that's our image gonna be here, which our image is not accepting because we did not put a JPG. Alrighty, and you look at here, it looks awesome and looks amazing. And you guys look here, we have put a 4. Now we're gonna put 3, and if you go here at the check the responsiveness, and look, you guys, it's responsive, it looks amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and we put a card body. So after the card body, we put our stars, if you like, we put our text. You guys can put whatever you guys like. All right, so with this one, I'm gonna show you guys a new trick. All right, so now I'm gonna put our card text, and inside the card text we put our lorem ipsum, and after that we check now how our card's gonna look. And you guys see that's our lorem ipsum sitting here. That's our description of our product. Now we come here and we put a H5 new chairs. Okay, so now our new chairs, we put a H5 class, we put a text center, text warning, text center. We put a text center for H5, and you see that our text sitting in the center like this one, and that's our new product, and that's our lorem ipsum. And you guys see on the top, but our text not sitting on the center, our text is sitting on the left. You guys can do like that too, no problem. You guys can put anything here. You guys, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to